and subscribe.
Ring the bell.
No, look at that. We finally have a ring the bell back there. The ring the bell girl
is... I heard you because I got my headphones on.
The ring the bell girl is back. We'll go ahead and slide the curtains closed because the ring the bell girl might not be completely dressed. You know what I mean? She's in her PJs back there. Anyways, I'll give it a couple of minutes. For those of you who are watching this in a recap, I just want to go over a recap of what this week was like in trucking. Because this week was different. What's up? What's up? What's up? Oh, let's see. We got Mr. Latimer in the house. Wombats is in the house. Well, how you doing? How you doing? You're right. You were last, Wombats. But, yeah, this week when we left the house, I don't even know if I touched on this in any videos, but we got in the truck Monday morning, early Monday morning, and was ready for a load. It took until Tuesday night, basically, to get a load. It was tough getting out of the house. So at that point, kind of lost all hope of having a good week. Let's see how else pops in. Ian, how you doing? Kelly, what's happening, man? Hey, Kelly, what year is your RV? If you don't mind me asking. I think I asked you before, but now that I'm actually looking for one, I'm just curious on what year yours is. Wombat says, hey, David, I don't know how you survived a month without Billy. It's been a week.
Billy.
Huh?
You weren't without Billy.
Oh, really? When he went to training, I was with Billy, huh?
Oh, that's right. I forgot about
Women.
that. You never know.
Without Billy, it's been a week and a half with my Yorkie off the truck, and I'm lost. Dude, it was tough, man. It was tough. It was crazy tough, but it was worth it because Billy is a whole new dog. Now he bites twice as hard. A 99, okay. And you dig that? You think that Triton V10 can pull a car trailer with a Jeep on it, huh? Let's see. Terry Lenny's in the house. What's up? What's up? Oh, let me get back to my story because let me get back to the story. Then we'll say howdy, howdy. So, anyways, we start out the week really slow. I mean, for whatever reason, she's like, there's nothing happening in Houston. We may have to deadhead you out. She goes, I've got nothing going on. So we're waiting it out. We went ahead and I think like Monday afternoon, we just went home and said, forget it. We'll wait. We might as well wait at the house instead of wait at the truck. And then at some point, I think about 5 o'clock, we said, okay, we're done trying to get a load for today. Now let's work on tomorrow. And then Tuesday came around, same thing happened. Where we sat, we finally got a load Tuesday night or evening, and went and did that load. It went pretty smooth. Had a backup load on that. That was pretty smooth. And then boom, things died again. It is now, what was it? Friday. It's Friday morning. We're sitting in Louisiana in a crappy area with no prospects, and we're literally contemplating. We were 330 miles from the house. We were literally contemplating just going home for the weekend. It was like, you got to be kidding me. Now, those 2 loads we did get paid really good, so I would have had an okay weekend, not a stellar weekend. I would have made a couple of dollars. I would have paid my bills and made a couple of dollars for doing those 2 loads. But that's not why we're here. I'm not here to break even. I'm not here to make a buck. I'm here to make as much money as I possibly can. So, we're sitting there and I'm talking about, I don't know. So I went ahead and I deadheaded about 15, 20 miles to an actual truck stop because I was afraid we were going to be there. But I told Melissa, I said, you know what? If we don't get a load by 5 o'clock today, we're going home for the weekend. Well, within 15, 20 minutes, dispatch comes back and proposes. I'm falling asleep in the back there because I was up all night. I'm falling asleep. So Melissa's dealing with dispatch, and she tells me, oh, they just proposed a load. She goes, but they didn't say how much it paid. So I'm asking how much it paid. They literally said when the load picked up, where the load was going, when does it drop, but they didn't get to the point of how much it paid. And I'm like, just take it. So a few minutes goes by after Melissa asked, and my phone rings, and I see it's dispatch. So I knew something was up because she don't normally call. So I get on the phone. She goes, look, I'm sorry for waking you up. She has a whole different load she's proposing to me, and that's why she called, because it now is going to get confusing talking about a whole different load. Well, we're in the middle of discussing another load. That was the load that we did yesterday, dropped yesterday. It was a quick 460-mile run, paid fabulous. It was a expedited team load, paid great, and then it backed. By the time we were picking that load, I said, okay, yeah, we'll take that. That delivered Saturday. I said, can we try to find me a load after that? Because we know once you go home Friday night, we're kind of screwed, because after hours, bless them, they do as much as they can, but they're just not dispatchers. So she goes, let me see what I can do. Well, I'm backing into the door to pick up that load Saturday. Again, the phone rings with dispatch, and she never calls. So something's up. So I get up. So I actually answer it while I'm backing in. And I'm like, yeah, what's up? She's like, oh, hey, everything's good at the, yeah, we're getting loaded now. She goes, okay, good. I got you from the same broker, same company. We got you a load picking up and delivering, picking up after you deliver, and delivering Monday morning in Ohio. Another short road load, expedite. Well, I don't know why it's an expedited load, because they're closed today. We just sat around all day, but it was still considered an expedited load, or it was through an expedited company anyways. And it paid great, low miles. So these last two loads both were low miles, paid great, which means my overhead is low. So how we ended up not working the first 2 days out of the week, and then we're going to go home for the last 3 days, we ended up having a fabulous week. I mean, this week closed out with a bang. I mean, it was a good week. So I'm looking forward to Monday morning. This load delivers at 4 a.m. So it delivers 10 miles up the road. I'll deliver it at 4 a.m. Get back here. My dispatcher will get in at 9 a.m. because I'm on Eastern, she's on Central. So we'll be sitting here till 9 a.m. before she gets in. So I'll get a cat nap in and see what we take off for the week. But hopefully we can have a better week this week coming up than this last week, even though this week wasn't bad. All right, so let's see what we got here. Yeah, that sucks, man. Having to pump off the truck was tough. It was really tough. Harry, how you doing? Kelly said, hey, Melissa. Wombat says, I was at a customer. A Prime driver was trying to convince me Prime's lease truck he owned. He said he kept the Prime numbers on it. I don't know why someone would. Yeah, I mean, he could have bought. I mean, if he still works for Prime, he'd have the Prime numbers. Now, if he left Prime, I guess he can keep numbers. Now, where I'm at this carrier, they are actually using a particular 3 numbers for the truck number, so I couldn't use my own numbers. They have but 3 particular numbers they used. Who knows, man? Who knows why people lie about that weird shit? Ian says, I'm picking up a pretty decent load out of Austin area tomorrow. Kind of surprised me. Yeah, right on. Peyton says, I got stuck in Houston 2 weeks ago. I found something the next morning. I was Rosenberg, Texas, off 59. Houston area is hit and miss. Yeah, see, we're right there off the 59 and the 190 is where we start and stop. You know, that's where our home is. So, you know, we basically load out of Houston, Katy. I can't think of the name. Lufkin and Melissa. Where did I deliver that Spirit Halloween load to? She must be wearing her headphones, watching TV back there.
Wearing headphones.
Nacogdoches. Never mind. Yeah, never mind. I'm thirsty, man. Nacogdoches. We can also pick up or deliver in Dallas. That's only 250-mile deadhead for us. Or we can go all the way 400-mile deadhead to Laredo. And I'll tell you what, I've deadheaded to Laredo to pick up loads. They've paid that good to where deadheading the 400 miles or 350, whatever it is, deadheading to Laredo and running that Laredo load still made total sense. Imagine if I was already in Laredo, that load would be a killer load. But I bought a new Jeep, not brand new. It's a 2012. It's totally built for off-road. I'm gonna actually, when I get home, I'm actually gonna do an actual video on it. So I have video of the Jeep, of what it is. Well, I remember what it is, you know, all the cool parts it has and everything. We'll go ahead and maybe do a video with that and show you all the features on that. What's up, Skull? How you doing? How you doing? Wombat says, when you own the truck, the numbers are completely different, but he said he didn't change them, which makes 0 sense. Yeah, I don't know why he would do that. Scotty, how you doing? I don't know. I don't know why someone would do that. Why would they would even care or whatever? I mean, yeah, it's weird. My truck number's 3 numbers. It's 430 where I'm at. I miss what reefer freight pays, but I do not miss the fueling, the long waits, or the washouts. Now, having said that, let me say this. Does it really pay that much more when you take in consideration for the extra reefer fuel, the time it takes to wash out, the time it takes to, you know, the headache, the aggravation for getting fuel and reefer? So I don't know. I don't miss reefer. No, I don't miss reefer. The only thing I miss is having prime shop and discounts on tires and stuff. That's the only thing I miss. I love dry van. I love the fact that I've been sitting here all day and I haven't heard the reefer run one time. Thank God. I love the fact that if I don't, you know, I blow my trailer out here and there, but a lot of times it doesn't get that dirty because of what we carry, but it will collect dirt from some loads and things like that. And I actually went to a load where the trailer had to be cleaned out. I went to Craft, the caves in Springfield, and I didn't clean the trailer out because I wasn't thinking nothing of it. I hauled a juice load before that. I think it was juice, coffee, whatever the hell it was. So it wasn't dirty, but it wasn't Craft clean. So I pull in there and they call me back. They say you need to sweep the trailer out, which I'm fine with. So I went, back there. They gave me a broom and dustpan and I swept the trailer out. In reefer, you can't do that. You don't get handed a broom and dustpan and told, hey, you know what, we need this cleaner than it is. Can you just sweep it out? No, you get told you need to leave and go wash that bitch. So I totally enjoy dry van, really do. Y'all watch for those Arab dudes running out of California on I-40. They will run your ass off the road. They are rude and will pass you looking pissed off, and they get 40 mile per hour, and they go 40 mile per hour at the fuel aisle. Yeah. Yeah, some of them guys drive like shit. Most of them do. In general, most truck drivers these days suck at driving. I don't know why it is, but they can't stay in their lane. Well, let me just say I know why it is. They're not paying attention. They're so busy either watching YouTube, watching videos, trying to make a YouTube while they're driving, painting their toenails, because, you know, a lot of them have their feet up on the dash with their flip-flops, and, you know, they might be cutting their toenails or painting their toenails. You know, who knows? But a lot that goes on is not driving. But yeah, guys, I'm also, you know, I just picked up that Jeep. I'm also going to be picking up a used RV here soon. Probably going to get a 2005, you know, Class C maybe. I'll get a Class A. I'm trying to stay under 30 feet though. I'm having a hard time finding anything under 30 foot. That's kind of being a bitch. But what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? You know. But yeah, here we are, Sunday night, and we're gonna deliver Monday morning. And we'll see what's gonna happen next week. I think I'll be letting you guys go here in a second. What does Payne have to say? That's the biggest thing you said. They be on the phones with their feet propped up, so prime drivers are doing it. Oh yeah, a lot of prime drivers are doing it. I mean, it's not just a prime thing. It's a lot of drivers are doing it. Volvos, Volvos in particular, must have a real comfortable place to put your foot, because I would say about 97% of Volvos that I pass had the dude has either his bare foot up on the dash or his foot in a flip-flop up on the dash. And I would say about 99.7% of Volvos at the fuel island, the dude gets out wearing flip-flops. Why is that? I wonder why that is. I mean, is that just weird or what? Dry van is better. Don't sit at docks for 5 hours. Yes, you rarely sit at docks. Now, one thing I will say, when I was running solo dry van, I was sitting a little bit more than we do as a team truck, because I wasn't doing as many expedited. I was doing some grocery stuff. You know, we went to Aldi. Although when I went to Aldi, I delivered in that like 3 o'clock in the morning or something like that. And they actually unloaded me pretty damn quick. I was surprised. I went from the staging area in and went back to the staging area probably within an hour. But that's not the norm for Aldi. Aldi is usually a 2 to 4 hour delivery place. But most Aldis have parking, which is nice. These cups are great. They can really keep ice for a long time. But dry van versus reefer, 100% you wait less in dry van. You know, you may make a little bit less money per mile running dry van, but you definitely wait less, which equals less gray hairs. There's less stress of reefer units breaking down. But that's why it pays a little less per mile, is because there is less, you know, you don't have to pay for refill, you don't have to pay for washouts, you don't have to pay for reefer maintenance, which I'm good with that. I don't think I'd ever go work for a reefer company where I was responsible for, you know, the trailer and all that. No way. I'd have to go back to a company where they're dealing with everything for the trailer. Company I'm at right now, that's the only flaw here, is that we're responsible for the trailers. That's the only flaw. If we weren't responsible for the trailers, even if they took more percentage out, let's say they did okay, we're going to do like Prime, we'll give you 72% of the load, but we're going to be responsible for the trailer, I think I would go for that. Even though in reality, I would make more running 88% of the load and paying for the reefer and paying for the trailer. I think it's just a mind game of not knowing if you're going to have a problem or not. So I think if they did that, they'd probably make more money. Try on is better. You don't. Okay, what was that? Oh, let's see here. Oops. Truck read 124. What? 124 at a high here in Dallas. Text yesterday. My reefer was working hard and burning fuel like crazy yesterday, and today at -10. Oh, that sucks. You know, it's weird that Monday. The truck actually had dead batteries when I went to the truck on that Monday morning. I had to jump start it. I've got this itty bitty little jump pack that I keep in the Tahoe just in case the Tahoe battery goes dead, because I have it on a solar charger when it's parked at the truck lot there, and just in case the solar charger malfunctions or something. That little jump box jump started this truck. It cracked me up, but the APU wouldn't stay running. And the only thing, it was 120 degrees out that day. The only thing, it kept going off on an engine warning. And before I realized that I could plug my laptop into it and read what the actual warning was, it was probably a temperature warning. It was nighttime by the time I read that on Google. And so it started working. Once the sun went down, the APU worked just fine. It quit going out on a warning. I get it. Your truck read 124 degrees at a higher. Okay. Your truck read 124. What? But anyways, guys, I just wanted to stop in and say, hey, wanted to let you know that this week started out crappy. It looked like it was going to end crappy, but it turned out to be a great week for what it was. Everything's going good. Let's keep our fingers crossed for next week. We'll know first thing in the morning. I'll come back. I'm going to come back tomorrow morning while we're waiting for a load and see how you guys are doing and see what our day has in store for us. We'll see how the delivery went. Anyways, like, comment, subscribe. She's got the headphones on. Ring the bell. Trucking with David H, man. Don't forget. Later, Kelly.